everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. My name is Sarah, and today I'm going to be doing Coral. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. My name is Sarah, and today I'm going to be doing the Qcknd Tattoo Collector's Tag. This is something that she came out with a couple of years ago, and that I have wanted to do ever since. And so if you see me looking off to the side, it's because I have some notes over here. But I am going to tell you about my tattoos, answer Qcknd's questions, and I'll insert some photos of my tattoos so you can see what I'm talking about. Alright, let's get into it. The first question is, do you consider yourself a tattoo collector? I would say when I first started out, definitely no. I never ever thought that I would be as tattooed as I am now. When I was getting my first tattoo at 18, I never thought that I would have, nearly a full sleeve, working on a leg sleeve, and big plans for other tattoos. But nowadays I would say yes, I do. There are certain artists that I follow that I really like, who I dream of getting tattooed by, and I would consider myself a collector of their artwork in a sense. Next question is, do you have a specific tattoo that turned you into a tattoo collector? And I would say yes to this as well. It would be my first tattoo by Mira Mariah, also known as Girl New York on Instagram. I'll insert a picture of it over here. This was my first tattoo that I traveled far away for. It was my most expensive tattoo at that time, and it was, meeting her and like getting tattooed by this dream artist. I think that kind of put this desire in me to keep traveling, keep getting tattooed by special artists that I really admire. So that would be the first one that turned me into a tattoo collector. The next question is, which tattoo did you travel the farthest for? So I have been tattooed twice in Montreal in Canada by Sarah Lang. I did not travel to Montreal for the tattoos though. So the longest I've traveled specifically for a tattoo would be when I went to New York to see Mira. I lived in Annapolis, Maryland at that time, so I went up to New York City and Brooklyn to be tattooed by Mira. I've done that twice, and I've also been tattooed by Fidget, who is a European tattoo artist, but she was doing a guest spot in Brooklyn, so I went up there specifically just to be tattooed by her. Next question is, where is the closest tattoo you've traveled for? That would be about 10 minutes away from my house. When I lived in Annapolis, I got tattooed at a local Annapolis shop by an artist named Walt Walterson at Lucky Bird Tattoo. The next question is, which tattoo artist has tattooed you the most? In my early days, it would be Qcknd, who was a local artist in my local area where I grew up, and even after I moved away for college, I would still go back to her and get tattooed. But recently, the artist that's tattooed me the most is Mike Adams. He's one of my absolute #1 favorite artists. I have several pieces by him and plans to get a lot more work done by him. So I think eventually he'll be my #1 most tattooed artist. Next question is, are there any tattoo artists that you follow or dream of getting tattooed by? Yes, there are so many. #1 is for me is probably Aaron Harmon. He's good friends with Mike Adams. I have one piece from him that was done on a Flash event day a couple years ago, but I really would like to get some more substantial work done by him. I think he's a fantastic artist. Kirsten Holliday is another one that I really like. I've admired her for years, as well as Alice Carrier. Carrier, maybe. They worked in the same shop and they have a very similar style. I admire both of their work a lot. The next question is, name a tattoo that took the most sessions to complete. So all of my tattoos have actually been done in one sitting except for one. So I have a portrait of Marina Abramovic on my left leg that was done by Chris Mead at Oxblood Inc. in Maryland. And that tattoo took 2 sessions. It probably could have been done in one, but it was like late in the day. I was not feeling it. Like I couldn't handle finishing it the first day. So we did about maybe like 65% of it the first session, and then I came back a few weeks later and had it finished. The next question is the tattoo that took the longest to heal or complete. And that would again be my tattoo of Marina Abramovic. It's my only tattoo that has significant black work in it, in her hair. So because that's a large area of mostly solid black, that took a long time to heal. And that tattoo is my only piece that took more than one session to complete. Next question is, do you have any artists that you've become friends with through tattooing? I will say that Mira Mariah, Girl New York, becomes best friends with everyone she meets, it seems. She is so sweet. I wouldn't really consider us friends, like we never talk or interact really, but every time I see her, she's so nice, and a pleasure to be around. She's like everyone's girlfriend. And other than that, I don't have any artists that I'm specifically close with, although there was a time when I got tattooed by Mike Adams and Aaron Harmon on the same day, and while I was waiting for my appointment with Mike, Aaron had finished all his clients for the day, so Aaron and I and my boyfriend all played Wii Sports in Mike's waiting area together, which was really fun. So no, we're not friends, but we did have that friendly interaction. That's a good memory. The next question is, do you post pictures of your tattoos or nah? I do. I don't mind it. I know that there's always the risk of people stealing your tattoos or copying your tattoos. I have come across some of my own tattoos on Pinterest and other sites like this, so you know, the risk is there that someone will see it and copy it. I did have a girl that I knew from college. My camera stopped recording for a minute there, so I'm starting again. Hopefully this is like the same angle, but we'll see. The question was about whether I post pictures of my tattoos, and I was saying that not too long ago, this girl that I know from college saw one of my tattoos and she asked permission to use it as inspiration for her artist, to make something similar for her. And I said that was perfectly fine. Like, I was glad that she asked me. And her tattoo is pretty similar to mine, but it's also like a piece of classical imagery, so it's not, you know, it doesn't bother me. I appreciate her asking, and you know, her tattoo is a unique tattoo. So yeah, I do post them, and I don't mind. I'm always proud of them when I get them, so I have no problem posting them. Next question is, how do you react when someone asks to see your tattoo? Usually fine. I'm pretty friendly and open to it. The key word is that they ask. If you saw my last video, you heard one story about a time when that did not go so well. But yeah, I really don't mind talking about them, telling people about them. People sometimes ask who the artist is, or they recognize the artist. So, you know, I'll always give them the artist name if they're interested in getting a piece by them. Yeah, I really don't mind talking about them as long as the person is being genuine and friendly. I have had, you know, bad experiences where people had bad intentions, try to use my tattoos as an excuse to talk to me, but yeah, for the most part, I'm perfectly fine with it. It makes me feel good about myself, so I don't mind talking about them. And the last question is, when will your collection be finished? This is tough. There's a lot of work that I still want to have done. I want to finish my arm. That's my biggest priority. I also am in the process of tattooing my leg with like a full leg sleeve sort of thing, patchwork style. I want to tattoo my back in a patchwork style with like larger scale pieces. And I want to get like a wreath tattoo around my neck. I also will eventually tattoo my other arm and other leg, although I don't know what I want to do with that yet. The only area I think I'll never tattoo, I mean, you never know, is the front of my throat and the front of my chest, or my face. I do want to tattoo my hands, like the back of my hands, but later in life, I mean, there's a lot of time left to do all of this. It's also very expensive, so I'm kind of just like slow going with it, and you know, with the pandemic, we've lost a lot of time. So yeah, my biggest priority is my arm, and that's what I'll start with, and then just go from there. So those are all the questions. Thank you everyone so much for watching. I hope this was entertaining. Shout out to Qcknd for making this tag. I know it's a few years old, but I thought it would be fun to do it all the same now that I have my own channel. So thank you everyone for watching, and have a great day. Bye!